We're Mark and Kris, and we've been coming to the Ridge for a little over 10 years. I used to go to Fox River since 2005, and then when I got with Mark, he loved the Ridge so much, asked me to come over here. When we first heard about the Bold and we needed to make our commitment, Mark and I talked a lot about it. We weren't sure of what our number was going to be or how we were coming up with that because we were already tithing. So we knew that it would have to be above and beyond if it was for Living Bold. And so we wrestled back and forth. We were always tithing our income, but Mark has a business.
It's ups and downs. There definitely is. And there's a lot of fear associated with it. Like, am I going to have enough money to cover payroll? So on and so on and so on. As a believer and then a follower of God, I am who I am. And I had this thing where I wanted to put a tattoo on my hand, and it said, God is in control. It's first line: surrender, obedience, trust. And this was one of the things where my obedience was that I was going to tithe my business. And it was scary, and here we are. Do I trust? Yes, I trust. I trust.
So it's easy to write the check when your account is full and you don't have to worry about it. But when you're writing your check and you don't have any money left, we just trust that we know that another check is going to come in, and we're just going to continue to trust.
I'm centered on that. I believe, and then am I going to follow God? And during this obedience aspect of Bold, I can hear God more prevalently than I have in the past. I attribute it to my obedience, my trust. I can feel God's presence. It's like directing my actions and who I am as a person. I'm a kinder person. I mean, I have a whole litany of how messy I am, but I can feel God where I am being directed. It's been transformational. Not 100% transformational, but I can see the transformation.
We were having a real struggle in a relationship that was very close to both of us and meaningful for years and years and years. And during this time, our relationship is not only healed, but it is fully, completely healed. We learned during this time, season of Living Bold, that when you are faithful to God in one area, He is faithful to you in all areas. So it looks like we're going to make our commitment. And we sat down and we were trying to decide, what does this look like? Since we met our commitment, can we just be done? We sat down and we did our budget for the year. We put some things that we wanted to do. One of them was a missions trip. And there were other things, but we decided that we are going to continue to give for our commitment. And Mark has decided to continue to tithe his business. And so where we could be done and say, okay, what could we do with all this money? And it seemed exciting. It didn't seem right to us. God has moved in so many ways in our lives. So we have made the decision that we will continue to give until the end of the commitment.
I'm excited for where this Bold initiative is going to lead this church. It's just picking up momentum, picking up steam.
There's just so much happiness in the church. Love seeing young families, love seeing the baptisms, love seeing lives are changing. I think we're both really excited for what's going to happen next. And to be a part of it is really exciting.
God's perfect plan.